kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. We just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now Moore. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Moore now. Works in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Browns.
Off the play fake. Moore. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line.
Here's Moore. Off the play fake.
Second and 7.
That's to his running back, Quinshawn Judkins. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop the throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's another Browns first down.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Moore. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Moore. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. An inside run with Judkins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, ready? At the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. Moore. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Moore. Setting up the screen for Judkins. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
And we'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Set. Blue 45. Right. Set.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Yellow 22. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Ready. Pause red. 33. Yellow.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
10 black. Set.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Set. Cut.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Down. Cut. Cut.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
They run on first down to Jackson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And the man open here is strong. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. And that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line.
And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a
Here we go. Here we go.
first down.
19. Tiger. 19.
First and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
brings up 2nd and 12.
First throw now for the backup Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, first and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now they go play action with Howell. He's got his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 37-yard line.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Carr. A shot downfield for Burks. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers about ready to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Short throw taken in by Conquo. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Let's go.
Here's Howell.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line.
Cleveland offense making their way out. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Carr. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 9.
Here's Carr to throw.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
It's caught inside the 25.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Carr going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Sampson.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Now Carr. Touchdown, Browns.
A.J. Barner
from 6 yards away.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
5-yard line.
Here we go. 60 bucks.
Now Howell. The Cockrell holds it in left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Open man's Barner, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Carr. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
Shotgun now for Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Now a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Another Browns first down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. We'll get this into the hands of Sampson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dylan Sampson, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Ready? Come on.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports. Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That ball caught by Campbell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go, set, check out.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back to throw, Howell. Right side caught by Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. They'll go play action. Howell. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Off play action. It's Howell. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On first down, Sampson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Up the middle they go. Buckley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd down and a yard. Again, it's Jackson as they'll stay on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there, and they'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
On the carry is Jackson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 cards, go.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now Jackson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 to the 36.
101 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Howell down to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Clowney. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff running left, Brooks.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Ready?
4th down.
Go! 70 Lions. Take over.
And Howell will throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. Brought down at the 20.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Panthers, first down. First and 10.
Here's Hale. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Clown. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Across the formation, Burks has it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Throwing now is Carr. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a third and inches. So a decent gain there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They got into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Yeah, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Browns.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Carr now to throw.
First down.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jalen Coker, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. Right? They just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Shifts by him. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. He's got it with the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Carr.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. To throw is Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jalen Coker ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Browns are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 42-yard
on play action. Now Carr.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunate for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 57 yards.
And the Browns tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Well, he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Howell. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Throwing here, Howell. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Howell. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The middle they go. Sampson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Horn on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.